Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Zamboni Talk. Before we get started today, as always, I'd just like to thank you so much for watching the video, tuning in, and if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. And as these videos continue to grow, as I'm getting more views, I would really appreciate if you would comment down in the comment section below, so we can get some Discord going and some communication between different viewers, or between myself and different viewers. That's really what this goal of this channel is. So if we can get that, that would be awesome. So on to the video now. So in today's episode, what I wanted to talk about is something that once again is affecting me in my own life, and something that I wanted to bring up in these videos because it's another key path to success. And that is the fact that you can almost never change a pessimist. I have two people in particular in my life. One is actually almost a lifelong friend, and then another is a family member. And really, especially recently, both these individuals have really brought me down when I've been around them. And not brought me down to the sense of where I'm getting depressed or anything along those lines, or any feelings like that, but they brought me down in the sense that I'm trying to achieve and am achieving and on the path to achieving great things every single day. I wake up, I'm excited, I'm my feet at the ground, I'm so grateful, I'm so blessed to be able to do what I do, and that's the way I feel pretty well every day of my life. And these two individuals are the exact opposite of that. They constantly complain that life is the worst it's ever been, which is so far from the truth. If you look at history, it's so far from the truth. They complain that things are too expensive, that you can't get ahead now, that this, that, and the next thing. And being around these people, you can't be around them very often because it will bring you down, even subconsciously, to the point where you start doubting yourself in what you are doing. And these pessimists, what they also really like to do, these pessimists really like to tell you that things are impossible. And that's not in my vocabulary, because the way I operate is either something can be done with a reasonable amount of timeline, a reasonable amount of work, or it's something that just doesn't even enter my mind because it's not something that I'm going to take the time or have the resources to do at that particular moment. So it's either one or the other. It's not saying things are impossible or not. It's just a matter of if you're going to do them or not. That's really all it comes down to. So one of these individuals complains, as this is a topic that gets brought up with almost everybody in my area that I live in, Vancouver, Canada, that they complain that the housing is too expensive. It's so expensive, I can't get anything. Our parents were given so many more opportunities. I can never get anything. I can never get anywhere. I can never get ahead. This is what this individual says almost every time I see them, and it gets quite old, to be honest. But I took a step back to this individual and I said, really, I agree with you. You know, we live in a very desirable city. Things are expensive. But what are you doing every week to try to take a step forward in the sense that you're going to get your own place, whatever that may look like to you? And their response was, I work once in a while. I work every couple of weeks. You know, I get work when I can. And I was so confused by this whole situation, because you're not out here doing everything you possibly can to reach your goal, but yet you're complaining that something's unachievable. And to me, that just makes absolutely no sense, because as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, the pleasure in life is found on the journey to success. It's not in achieving success, it's on the journey. And if these people do not understand that, they will never achieve anything because it's just a absolutely negative feedback loop where you get stuck in a rut, you don't do anything, you hang around people who have the exact same pessimistic view as you do. You go on the internet, you start to see articles, you start to see videos that support your point of view, and this is just a never-ending loop. And what does that do? That gives you less motivation, and that forces you to do less. And do you really think that that's going to achieve the goal? I mean, it just makes absolutely no sense. And if you take a step back and look at it from a logical point of view, there's people that come to Canada and the United States and any developed country, and they literally almost kill themselves to give the opportunity, and some of them do kill themselves. They die on the journey here to be in such a beautiful country and given the opportunities that we are given. So to just squander that is something that I do not want to be around. And it just makes absolutely no sense to me. So that's one person, that's one point of view that some people have. The other thing that I want to mention is this family member that I have that's always pessimistic as well, always seem to have really bad luck. And this individual has had some things happen in their life that have been unfortunate. They've gone through some hardship, some medical problems, some physical problems, things that have been difficult. However, when difficult things happen in life to somebody, and maybe they have a bit more of an obstacle or something that's a little bit more difficult to deal with in their life, I find people go one of two ways. They either get extremely motivated by said situation, and they use it to propel themselves and others forward, because they're used the very hard times they've been through to push others through and to give others hope and to give others courage and to show other people that it is possible to succeed when you're under such tough circumstances. That's one way that these individuals can go. And that's great because there's many people that have written books, have done very influential things in the world, and they've gone through extremely, extremely tough circumstances. And you know what? A lot of times these people are so much more credible because of the things that they have been through. You can really listen to them and you can relate to them for so many people, as so many of us go through difficult times, that these people end up doing really, really well in that area of life. And that is certainly one way to go, and I love people like that. I want to be around people like that each and every day. But when bad things happen, tough things happen to somebody, they can also go the other way around. And now, because of what they have been through, they are now a victim. They're a victim. That's it. That's the way they approach everything in their life. They are a victim. Everybody owes them something because of what they have been through. Everybody should give them whatever they want. The world should give them whatever they want because of what they've been through. They've already been through enough hardship. They don't need to work hard at anything because of what they have been through. Well, I don't exactly find this to be complicated either, just like the other situation that I brought up. But if people don't realize that the world doesn't owe anybody anything at any time, nobody has a right to anything, nobody should be given anything. Everything in this world is earned, whether that's your income, whether that's your wealth, whether that's your network, whether that's romantic relationships, personal relationships, your relationships with your family, anything along those lines, your physique, your health. Nothing is given to you, and nothing ever will be given to you, and the world will never change. And what I've learned is that I used to try to argue and help these people out a lot, but there really is not a point, because a lot of times these people cannot change or if they do change, it's not worth the insurmountable amount of effort it would take to change them because of the good things you have to try to achieve in your own life and the success that you have to go after them so you can make a dent in this world. So that's just what I wanted to bring up. It's a subject that I was really passionate about that's been really affecting me personally at this particular moment. So once again, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you took something from it, and or at least you got to escape your day for 10 minutes and listen to me ramble on while I did my thing. So thank you all, and I'll catch you in the next episode.